Hey guys, hope you're doing well. It's been a long time since I made a video, and no, my channel's not dead. I've just been very busy and I'm gonna relaunch everything soon. I'm just in the middle of something. All will be revealed soon. But I want to talk about this Ledger scandal, and this actually made me want to make a video. So what's going on here, I believe, is part of a government operation. Remember, Ledger is a European company, and the EU have come out really strong against crypto. They see it as a huge threat. Go back and look at what the EU government have been saying, and European governments as well, over the last 12 months, okay? And there's 2 points I want to make. Number one, Ledger guys are crypto guys, the people who founded the company. They're not stupid. They get crypto. Why would they do something like this, which threatens their entire business? Number two, the real story is in the T's and C's. They came up with a service to help you keep your keys safe, which you should never do. It's not something that you want. You should have your own keys stored offline, totally cold. And many tech companies offer services for backup recovery in the cloud. But if I want to use Google services, I don't need to provide a copy of my ID card or passport. That is the clue. This is a government operation. I think the EU told Ledger, you have to do this or we're going to put you out of business. Because they've lost the war, or they're losing the war against crypto and self-custody, but they need to do this before mass adoption. We're still not at mass adoption. So if they manage to do this successfully, they have wallets, keys linked to individuals via Ledger. Ledger says that the keys are sharded, they split up, and they sent to 3 different companies. Who are these companies? I mean, if you're signing up with Ledger, why would you give any info to 3 other companies? These companies could be government departments or shell companies, that they've created. Now, I want to just go back about 2 years. So when Bitcoin was hitting 64,000, everybody was celebrating. I actually said, as I have been for the last 3-4 years, that we're following the pattern laid out by Mahatma Gandhi. There's this famous saying, and it became a meme by Mahatma Gandhi, where he said he was talking about fighting the British. And he said, first they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, and then you win. So they ignored Bitcoin for many years, maybe almost 6, 7, 8 years. They laughed at it at the 2017 bull run, right? Crypto is a joke, it's a scam. You saw journalists mocking people who were into crypto and Bitcoin. Then I think the 64K price point is what triggered the they will fight you phase. And what they did at the start was they did the PayPal operation. So you'll remember, this has gone quiet now. I was one of the few guys that made a video saying I'm very suspect about PayPal getting into crypto. I think it's a psyop, because think about it. The government, in this case the US government, could say to PayPal, we need you to do this. So let's try and take over from the exchanges. People think they're buying crypto on PayPal, but you can't withdraw. You're not buying anything. You're just giving your money to PayPal. And when you open up the app, you say, oh, I have 0.1 Bitcoin. You don't. And I don't know if anything's changed. I haven't been following that, but I called it out and I said, don't, if you want to buy crypto, use a proper exchange. That failed. Now then they went after exchanges. Very few exchanges are operating now without KYC. Even Bybit, just last week, I'm recording this on the 17th of May, 23. I think the 8th of May, there were a host of exchanges that said, look, if you don't give us your documents and do KYC, you cannot trade. And I said to people, get your stuff off Bybit and off a lot of these exchanges before the 8th of May. The last frontier is the hardware wallets. Now, my one fear, and I don't have an answer for this, so if you're watching this, maybe you can share some of your thoughts. My one fear is that all the companies creating hardware wallets are companies like Trezor, Cold Card. So Ledger is a European company. I believe they're French. Just correct me if I'm wrong. My fear is that these governments will go to these other companies as well and put some pressure on them. Can we really have a true open source hardware wallet? I don't know if that's possible because, I don't know how an ordinary person would create this. So who can you trust? We're back to the trust problem. Bitcoin solved a lot of the trust problem, but now in terms of storing the Bitcoin, we have this problem because I think governments are getting desperate, right? So that's just my 2 cents. The Ledger scandal is a government psyop. Ledger people are crypto people. They're not stupid. They probably know that this will decimate their business, but essentially they don't have a choice. They don't have a choice. They were told to do this. And the key for me was that part at the bottom. If you want to use this backup service, send a copy of your passport or ID, right? That's pure KYC. That is the key. So let me know what you think. And if you're watching this, let me know your thoughts on the best cold storage platforms out there. As a community, we need to start talking about this and sharing the info, right? I'll make more videos again. I'm going to restart the channel. Don't worry. So I'll see you guys very soon.